back to children. Now in this video we are going to solve the exercise 3.3 from mathematics understanding quadrilateral. Okay, here we will start with the third question. In third question they have given, can a quadrilateral ABC be a parallelogram if they have given the condition and we have to prove whether this given quadrilateral is a parallelogram or not. First condition is angle D plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Okay. Now here if this condition is there, do you agree with whether it is parallelogram or not? That we have to prove. For this, first of all draw the parallelogram, then you will come to know. Okay. Suppose I have drawn the parallelogram, I have labeled A, B, C and D over here. Okay. Now here B and D. See, here this is B and this is C. As they are not adjacent, so for the parallelogram this condition is not valid. Okay. For the parallelogram, adjacent angles are only supplementary. So these two are not a supplementary because they are not adjacent, but they are opposite to each other. So that's why this condition will be not okay whether to say that they are this quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Why? Because they are opposite angles. But in case, suppose the parallelogram is given like this way. This is a rectangle and rectangle is also called as a parallelogram. And a new rectangle, angles are 90 degree. If we consider these angles are 90 degree, that means your A, B, C and D. In that case, your B and D 90 plus 90, that means 180. This condition approved. Okay. Means here we can say that for B and D it is not always possible that it is a parallelogram. When that quadrilateral may be square or they may be rectangle, in that situation only this condition will be valid to accept it as a parallelogram. Okay. So here reason you have to write, it is not always possible. Okay, in this condition will not be always possible. Now second they have given AB is equal to DC is equal to 8 centimeter. Okay, then AD is equal to 4 centimeter and BC is equal to 4.4 centimeter. Here if you not draw the diagram, then only you will come to know that even though these two sides are equal, these two sides are not equal. One is 4 and another one is 4.4. And that's why it is not possible that it is a quadrilateral. It is a parallelogram. So it is not possible. Okay, because parallelogram, all the opposite sides are parallel to each other and equal to each other. Then only it is called as a parallelogram. And here these two sides are not equal. AB is equal to DC. This is 8 centimeter. This is 8 centimeter. Okay, and this AD is equal to 4 centimeter. And this is 4.4. Okay. That means these two are not equal to each other and that's why this is not possible that when this condition is given, so that is a parallelogram. Okay? Okay. Now from third, here you have to prove whether this condition is applicable for the parallelogram or not. Now here given angle A is equal to 70 degree and angle C is equal to 65 degree. Now according to the rule of the parallelogram, opposite angles equal to each other. Okay, now these opposite angles are not equal to each other. Therefore, this is not possible that it is a parallelogram. So directly write down, it is not possible. Okay, means here for this sum you have to apply the rules properties of the parallelogram. Here opposite angles given, opposite angles are not equal. That's why this condition is not possible. Even though suppose these angles they have given 65. So these two are adjacent angle. Adjacent angles are supplementary. So 70 plus 65 is not 180. That's why this is not applicable for the adjacent angle also, and this is not applicable for the opposite angle also. Okay, now we will start with the fourth one. Fourth one given, draw a rough figure of the quadrilateral if it is not parallelogram but its exactly two opposite sides or angles are equal. It is not parallelogram. For the parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. Here they have specified that this is not a parallelogram. Then which is the another quadrilateral in which the opposite angles are equal? So that is your kite. Okay. In a kite, opposite angles, only one pair of opposite angles is equal. So draw a kite for that. Here, these two angles, opposite angles of the kite are equal to each other. Then we can say that a quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite angles are equal, that is your kite. Okay. Okay, now the measure of the two adjacent angles of the parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. Two adjacent angles given. Two adjacent angles means this and this. Okay. Suppose this we have considered as a 3x. That means this we will consider as a 2x. Okay. Now see. Let angle A is equal to 3x. Angle B is equal to 2x. Two adjacent angles. Okay. Here write down the reason adjacent angle. Okay. Now here, as they are the adjacent angle of the parallelogram and they have specified the parallelogram, and that's why here directly right now angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 because in the parallelogram adjacent angles are supplementary. So directly write down adjacent angles. Here if you write adjacent angle of parallelogram, it is also okay. Or you can write a whole sentence, adjacent angles of the parallelogram are supplementary. Okay. Now angle A 3x plus 2x is equal to 180. Okay. This is 5x is equal to 180 and therefore x is equal to 180 by 5 is equal to 36 degree. Now here we got x is equal to 36 degree. Now 3x and therefore 3x is equal to 36 multiplied by 3 is equal to 108 degree and 2x is equal to 36 multiplied by 2 is equal to 72 degree. Okay, now here we got the answer for the 3x and 2x. Means this adjacent angle is of measure 108 and this angle is of 72 degree. As it is a parallelogram, so opposite side angles are equal, therefore this is 108. So that means also this is 108. This is 72, so this is also 72. Now write down angle A is equal to angle C is equal to 108 because they are opposite angles of the parallelogram. Okay, and then angle D is equal to angle B is equal to 72 degree, and for this also they are opposite angles of the parallelogram. Okay, now here we got the all the angles of the parallelogram. This is 72, this is 72, this is 108 and this is 108. Now this we have already solved in question number 2. Okay, here value of x, y and z we have to find out. See here. This is given 70 degree. Okay, and it is 70, that means this you have to find out first. Okay, for this, okay, we will consider this as B. Okay, Now to find out the angle V, what will be the rule? It is already discussed. Is equal to 180. Why these two sum of the 180? Because these two angles are linear pair of angle. Okay. This is already discussed. And what is linear pair? That also I have discussed with you. Okay. Now V plus 70 is equal to 180. Now we will get the angle V. Angle V is equal to 180 minus 70 is equal to 110. Okay. Now here this angle is 108. As V is equal to 108, that means X is also equal to 108. 110. Why? Because these two are opposite pair of angle, and opposite pair of the parallelogram are equal. So directly write down angle X is equal to angle V is equal to 10. Here you got the value for the X. Okay, this is your 110. Okay. Now as this is 110, this is 110. Here, see, here directly you can find out the value for this, or you can apply the here rule for the adjacent angle. Both the way I have explained you. See here, if we talk about this is EP, okay, and this is HO. Here, if we consider this diagonal as a transversal, that means this angle and this angle are equal to each other. Why? Because they are alternate interior angle. And when the two parallel sides, when transversal is given, so adjacent angles are formed that are always equal. So directly write down angle 40 is equal to angle Y. Okay, angle Y is equal to 40. Means directly Y is equal to 40. Why Y is equal to 40? So here you have to write down alternate angle. Okay, alternate angles are equal. This is 40, that's why this is 40 degree. Now at this 40 you got, this 40 you got, now we have to find out the value of Z. To find out the value of Z, directly you can consider this as the adjacent angle, or directly consider this as a triangle. So here first of all, two methods I will explain you to find out this. So here angle H plus angle O means angle B is equal to 180 because they are adjacent angle. Okay. Now angle H is equal to 40 plus Z. So 40 plus Z is equal to angle B. Angle B we already got, that is angle B is equal to 1010. So 110 is equal to 180. Now here 40 plus this, so Z is equal to 150 is equal to 180. Okay, now that's why Z is equal to 180 minus 150, so Z is equal to 30. Here we got the answer, Z is equal to 30. Okay, now see, Z is equal to 30, that means 40 plus 30 is equal to 70, and this is 110. So 110 plus 70 is equal to 180. Directly you can write apply the rule from the parallelogram and you will be able to find out the answer. Now here we got the value of X, then value of Y and value of Z. Okay. Okay. Now see, here we will directly start with the 9. In 8 they have given the parallelogram and asked you to find out the value of X and Y. Here just you have to apply the rule, opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal, then you will get the value of X and Y. Okay, opposite sides equal means 3x is equal to 18. So X you will be able to get. Same way, the diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other, So in that basis, x and y you will get. Now here we will solve sum 9. Here these two, if you carefully observe, this and this, two parallelograms are given. Means parallelogram RISK and second parallelogram given, that is CLUE. Okay, now here see for RISK, this is 120, that is angle K. So angle K and here angle S. Okay, so angle K plus angle S is equal to 180. Why? Because they are adjacent angle. Right? Angle K is equal to 120. Therefore, you will get the angle S. Okay, now angle S is equal to 180 minus 120, that is equal to 60. Now here you got the angle S. Angle S, this you got 60. Now here we will get angle E. Why? Because CLUE, this is the another parallelogram, and angle L and angle E, they are opposite to each other, and opposite angles of the parallelogram are equal. Therefore, angle L is equal to angle E is equal to 70 degree. Why? Because these two angles are opposite angles of the parallelogram. Okay, and opposite angles of the parallelogram are equal. So here you got angle E is equal to 70. Means this is 70 degree and this is 60. If we consider this as a triangle, suppose I am giving here name A. Okay, that means in triangle EAS. Okay, the angle sum property of the triangle, angle E plus angle X plus angle S is equal to 180. So directly write down angle E plus angle S plus angle A. Instead of A, directly I will write X is equal to 180. Here rule angle sum property of a triangle. Angle sum property. Okay, now here angle S is equal to 60, angle E is equal to 70. So 70 plus 60 is equal to X is equal to 180. This is 130 plus X is equal to 180. That means for X you will get the answer 180 minus 130 is equal to 50 degree. Okay, then the value of S is 50 degree. Because here we apply the rule angle sum property of a triangle.
Start.
Okay, now explain how this figure is a triangle. Now here we have to explain this given figure is a trapezium. Now for that they have given measure of M 80 degree and measure of M 100 degree. Here we have to explain this is a trapezium. What is the property of the trapezium? In a trapezium, one opposite side, for the one pair of the opposite side of the quadrilateral is parallel. If one pair is parallel, then that is called as a trapezium. Here, to prove this figure as a trapezium, we have to explain one pair of the opposite side is parallel. Now, for that, they have given this is 80 and this is 100. See, when the two parallel lines are given and if you draw their transversal, so this and this, these two angles are called as the interior angle, and the interior angle are always supplementary. When these two angles are supplementary, means we can say that these two lines are parallel. Now here 180 is equal to 180. That means angle L plus angle M is equal to 180. That means here we can say that angle L and angle M are supplementary. Okay, as they are supplementary, therefore we can say that NM parallel to KM. Okay, because they are supplementary. If they are parallel, that means here we have proved that this is a trapezium. So we can write down. Therefore, K, L, M, N is trapezium. Okay. Now here in this sum, AB and DC, it is parallel to each other given, and we have to find out the measure of the angle C. As it is parallel to each other, that means angle B and C are supplementary angle because they are interior angle. So here we have to write angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 because they are interior angle. And interior angles are always supplementary. And therefore, angle B is equal to 120 plus angle C is equal to 180. Okay. Now, angle C is equal to 180 minus 120 and therefore, angle C is equal to 60 degree. Now here we have completed our exercise 3.3, which sums I have not solved, that is totally based on the property of the parallelogram, for which I have already explained.